We have reached that time again. Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee, and today I'm going to be doing the end of year book tag. I cannot believe it is time to do this tag again, and it just seems like this past third of the year is already flying by. So we're going to jump right into the questions. This is just a tag that kind of recaps some of what you've already done this year and kind of kicks your butt in gear for the rest of the year. So the first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? Oh boy. Up until September, October, I would say no. I was doing pretty well, just reading through books, finishing books, it was going well. September and October have been a little slumpy for me. Not if you've noticed on this channel, there hasn't been a ton of actual book reading content. It's been a lot of other content. I've been doing TBRs, I've been doing other videos, but I haven't necessarily been talking about the books that I'm reading. And honestly, that's because I'm having a struggle. I am struggling to get through anything. So I would say in September, October, I've started a bunch of books that I need to finish before the end of year. And the pile keeps getting larger because I keep trying to start books in hopes that it will solve the problem. So I'm looking at least 3 on a pile right now, which, I'd love to finish for spooky season. I'm really sad about this slump actually, because I am missing all of the spooky reads in spooky season. But hopefully November will still count and maybe I will get some energy back. It's just been real busy around here. August was a chaotic and really successful reading month, and then I think the rebound has just been really intense. So anyway, let's move on to question number 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I will show you 2 that I'm currently reading. 2 that are currently sitting on that pile are Heart Haunt Havoc by Freydis Moon, which is a reread from me, and then I also have started Belladonna by Adalyn Grace. So both of these I'm not super far into, the first few chapters, but they are ones that I picked out as transition books and I just haven't been successfully reading. So yes and no. Number 3 is there a new release you're still waiting for? And yes, there is the 18th book, in the Hobie Day series. We're gonna follow up this installment, which just came out a month ago, with another installment because we're doing some series things, and I'm really excited to get that next installment and read it. I was really hoping that the audiobook would be coming out too, but I haven't seen any word on that, so I might end up reading it physically right when it comes out. We shall see. Number 4 is, what are 3 books you would like to read before the end of the year? I believe these 2 were on my 2023 TBR, these books are going to expire, so probably should work on those. And then as far as the last one, I would really like to continue on with my reading of the Gideon the Ninth series. So I read Gideon earlier this year. I really enjoyed it, so I would like to jump into Harrow before next year because those books are so complicated, so I don't want to forget anything. And yeah, so hoping I will get to Harrow in the next couple of months. Number 5 is, do you think there is a book that you could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? Yes. There's so many books on my TBR that I really think could not necessarily shock me, but if I sat down and read them, I think they could, rocket up the ranks. There's so many good books that I read this year, but I also read a lot of rereads that I love to bits. And I'm sure I could find a book on my shelves or just that I borrow sometime that just totally knocks everything else out of the park. So I would not be shocked if something else, was a last minute contender. And then number 6 is, have you already started making reading plans for 2024? Yes and no. I have started making a calendar and started making some content plans, but not necessarily reading. I am always looking at what I'm gonna do for my TBR goals and stuff like that, but I don't necessarily have a lot of strict reading goals for next year or things that I'm gonna make myself read next year, because I did that a lot this year and I think my reading ended up suffering for it. So I'm actually looking to kind of be a little more free with my plans next year. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, I'm hoping it won't be too intense. So this tag is actually pretty short and sweet, so that's actually all the questions that are included, those 6. And I'm just really excited to feel excited about reading again. Whenever that happens, I'm going to try to kick it into gear in November, but we'll see. I'm also trying not to stress about it because that usually just makes slumps worse. But I think I've been talking about it to you guys, so you probably know I'm feeling stressed about it, even though I'm trying not to. If you have any thoughts or feelings or want to share anything that I talked about today, please let me know down below. That is it for me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.